My understanding is that typically the feds sit back and let the local and state authorities do their investigation first, and only if they see something amiss do they decide to intervene, and that has not been alleged here.
It's not overreach for the Department of Justice, whose job it is to enforce the laws of the United States, to step in and investigate and intervene in Ferguson, Missouri, where the local police department has shown itself to be inept and incapable of conducting a investigation of a very serious and potentially racially biased killing of an unarmed black teenager.
The other reason for justice to go in at the beginning of an investigation would be if there's some history in the police department of civil rights violations. And again, that has not been alleged either.
This will be the fourth killing of an unarmed black male in a little over a month. The tensions are rather high and the concerns are great in light of the continued depravity that law enforcement has demonstrated toward this population recently and historically.
The cops don't go around shooting black people arbitrarily. And I think it's unusual when that happens. And it turns out in this case that allegedly the person was resisting arrest.
There are several eyewitnesses who have come to the fore and expressed and explained very key factors about the shooting and evidence that could be probative of potentially the police officer's guilt and Mr. Brown's innocence that have not yet been consulted with or questioned by local law enforcement.
This is about black criminality, not police behavior. And we see that, again, if what is alleged is true, if the person was resisting arrest, and we also see it in the aftermath, in the looting, in the rioting, burning down stores. And I believe it's a cultural problem at root, and that responsible adults in the black community should come out and say so.
It is clearly the right of a community to respond to the unexplained killing of a teenager from that community by coming out, expressing its feelings, and protesting in the true American spirit of civil rights.
The real problem in this country when it comes to violence and black homicides in particular are black people shooting black people. Unfortunately, that is the norm, although I think there's a civil rights leadership out there that's trying to pretend that this is the norm, that this is the reason our morgues are full of young black men, when nothing could be further from the truth.